All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. So on this episode, we're going to be covering where to loot and where to barricade and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you exactly where I loot at, how I get there, and how I barricade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to each zone, and I'm going to show you and again, there's other places to go, but I'm going to show you my preference of where I like to loot. So the first place I'm going to go is the southeast zone and show you my loot locations. And on the way, I'm going to grab the Devil Hound. I won't put that in the video, but just saying, may as well snag it. So I'm going to go down here and show you where I stay. So if you haven't, please click the subscribe button. Please like the video, notifications on, all that good stuff. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Helps out the channel. And away we go. So what I'm going to do is when I go to the southeast zone, I start at Synchronom, obviously. I go all the way to the right. And then I just go straight down. So we're just going to run down here, and then I'll let you know where I stop at. So, and I do recommend that you guys, when you guys do this, like, put on anything that's got speed boost. So like armors or backpacks, or, you know, eat a consumable that makes you faster, energy drink, whatever you can do. And always take barricade kits, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pause this, and I'm going to run down there. So just hang tight. Real quick, sorry. Before I run down there, I have a preset made just for speed. I highly recommend that you guys make a setup that's just for speed to equip. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so we are in the southeast zone, and I am in the hospital. So I'm going to show you where the hospital is at, and then I'm going to show you where I barricade at. So if you go to the southeast zone, can I bring up this like this? Yes. Okay. So we just traveled from Synchronom, went to the right, came all the way down to the southeast zone. And if you look, I am right here. Okay, this bottom right-hand corner, at the very, I'd say top left of this corner, is the hospital. And I'll show you. I'll go out and leave. But this is my main area. So when you come to the southeast zone, a couple things. Make sure that you're going to be here for the long haul, okay? It's not worth it to come down here for like one inventory space. You know, like one empty inventory. Make sure you have a couple pages of storage, and that you can be down here for a while. It's a long trip, guys. I prefer the southeast zone. It's easier to get like scrap and things like that. But you need to be down here for a minute. So I wouldn't come down here for like one loot run, if that makes sense. Sorry, I was getting a drink. So yes, if you're going to come down here, there's the hospital to loot. And then let's say you get full, right? Like, oh, you need to repair or whatever the case may be. So if you come out of here and this is so let me just show you real quick. So in this zone, you'd come down here, you enter the zone, right? I need to put this in single player mode so I don't have, okay, we're going to. Alright, so you enter the zone. This is where you would enter. I don't need them causing me aggro. You come right down here. And there's the hospital. So it's really close to the top left-hand corner of this section. All right, so now we're full. We're going to go barricade, right? So let me show you where to barricade at. So you leave the hospital and you go to the right. The same zone. You're going to stay in the same instance. Come down a little bit across the street. And there's houses right here, okay? You're going to go in the first house you see. So as soon as you come in, go straight down. There's a door. And this is a house. Houses are perfect for barricading because you have one door there. And that's it. There's no other doors to get in or out. So you only have to use one plank and one nail. Just make sure you have a hammer. Alright, so I'm going to show you some other places I loot. So I loot the hospital. I use this place to barricade. And then I will sometimes hit up the, what is that called? The warehouse. So let me take you guys to the warehouse. So let's just say I came down here, I looted, I'm good, I repaired. Okay, let's go back to loot. Let's say I want to change it up to go somewhere different. I'm going to come out of my safe house, right? Out of my little barricade. I'm going to go up here like I just entered the block. I'm going to go back up to the top left here. And I'm going to go up 1 block. All right, so now we're up 1 block. And as soon as you go up, there's a building right here. This is the warehouse. Now, the warehouse has like 4 stories. So you can come down here, do some looting, change the scenery, you know, just do something different. So that's another reason I like looting down here. Why is that not able to loot? Are we lagging? Shouldn't be lagging. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is the warehouse. And then I'm going to show you the bunker. So let me run to it. Let me pause this real quick. All right, guys. So we are now at the bunker. So if you guys, I'm sure you guys have looted a bunker. Bunkers are very good. Also, there are a couple levels. And if you look at the map here, let me pull up the map. I gotta clear the area out. Hold on. Okay. All right. So again, southeast zone. We came down. We went to this block. This was the hospital, right? This was our little house that we barricaded in. 1 up from this block was the warehouse, that big orange block right here. And then what you do, let's just say you're at the hospital, right? You're going to go 1 left and 1 down. So let me show you. And that'll take you right here to this bunker. So again, looking at the map, there's the bunker. And if we were to leave, let's just say I go up 1. And then I go right 1. And go to the top over here. This is the hospital. So now you guys know where to find the hospital. You know where the bunker's at. You know where the warehouse is at. And you know where to barricade. Now, obviously, there are more places down here in the southeast zone to loot, but those 3 or 4 things should keep you going down here for as long as you want. That's all I really use. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Now, again, I prefer the southeast zone. I feel like I get more scrap. I loot, get money faster, but it's more dangerous, and it's a long way away. So unless I'm going to be down here for a long time, I typically don't come down here. So next, we're going to go back to Synchronom, and I'm going to show you where new players can loot at. That's very good there. So let me pause this. All right, guys, so we're back at Synchronom. I'm going to walk, or actually, I'm just going to run to the area that I recommend that you guys loot. And this is for newer players or players that just don't feel safe going to the southeast zone or the Raven Ridge yet. So if you're new to the game or you don't have a lot of good gear yet, it's okay. You can still find very good stuff up here at Synchronom. So go out of the bunker. Here, let's just look at it from a fresh start here. So here's the bunker, right? You're going to come out of this bunker, and you're just going to go up here, and you're going to exit the top right-hand corner. And now, if you're looking at the map, let me bring up the map for you. I'll make this extremely easy. So bring up the map. So there's the bunker. Do you see this double black box? 1 above it. See this H? That's a hospital. It's just easy to remember, right? So go to the black box and go 1 above it. And then there's also another hospital right above that. So that's where we're heading. So again, we're going to go straight up, and we're just going to run there. And it's not that far, so I'll leave it recording. Oh, we want that. So the good news about Synchronom is looting around the bunker, obviously, is you're very close, right? So you don't have to worry about storage space too much. Even if you just fill up one thing or 1 page of inventory, not a big deal because the bunker's right there. So again, we're right here. There's no way for us to go right. So that's how you know you're on the right path, because this black box over here on the top right, you know, obviously I can't take a right here. So as soon as you can, So like, look, I can't go right. So go up. Now I can go right. And then you'll hang a right. All right, so we are now at the right area. So if you look at the map, we're one above that black box, and there's the hospital. So before we run into this hospital, I want to show you something else. So right before the hospital, there's the hospital. Right over here is a general store. If you need to barricade, you can come in here. There's one door. You barricade that. You can also loot in here. Not bad. So you'd come out of that, come over here to the top right-hand corner. And here's the hospital. So again, just go to that black box. There's two black boxes and one above it, and it's at the top right-hand corner. See my marker? And then let's say you loot that and you still, you want to go somewhere else. Go one way up, one block up. And then look at this. At the bottom left-hand corner, right, or bottom right-hand corner here, another hospital. Hospitals have a ton of looting zones. That's why they're popular. It doesn't mean you're going to find more meds. It just means that there's a lot of loot spots. So again, you have the hospital here. And then right above those two black boxes, that zone right there, you have this hospital as well. So, and then if you need a barricade, you can use the general store, which is literally to the left of this hospital right here. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to go over to the chemical plant. So hang tight. And while I'm running, I actually want to talk about something. So see this white zone right here? See how these tiles are black and those are white? Those hospitals up there at that top right-hand corner, they're in the white zone. So you can find 120 weapons and things like that. You can find higher quality stuff there. So again, that's why I recommend looting there rather than down here in the normal zone. Because of those colored blocks are a higher tier loot area. So just keep that in mind. Alright guys, so we are almost there. We're going to the chemical plant by Raven Ridge. So if you look at the map at the top right, let me hit M here. Alright, so Synchronom bunker, right? We literally went left from the bunker. We just kept going left all the way until we hit a dead end. And then we went up one, and then we just kept going left. So right here, before it turns colors, so this is the chemical plant, okay? And I'm right here. And I want to show you why that matters. So this little block right here, before it turns into the, I guess, orange, whatever you want to call that, yellowish, brown, this block right here, let me show you. Let me come over here. So when I have to barricade to put my items up, repair, whatever it may be, so there's the exit zone, right, to go to the chemical plant. But if you come to this area, this little normal colored area, this house right here, so I come out of this, right at the bottom of the map, that door is barricaded, but this door, if you go in this door, all you have to do is barricade this one, which I've already done previously. You barricade that one and barricade this one. So 2 barricades, and then you can go into outpost mode. Okay, so this is the house that I use. And again, you guys can use whatever you want, but it's just convenient. And it's not inside the crazy zone. It's outside. It's in our normal area, and it's 1 block away. Once I'm done, then I will come over here and go 1 block over. And this is the chemical plant. So I would say this is my go-to area, not because it's my favorite, but this is my go-to area because it's close to Synchronom. There's a good barricading place right next to it. It's a 5 or 10 minute walk, whatever it is. And there's people here, obviously. Let me go to the map real quick. Can I? It's not safe. Oh, come on. I need the map. There we go. All right. So the reason I like the chem plant All right, so Synchronom's here, right? It's a little bit of a run. Not as bad as Southeast Zone, but a little bit of a run. There's the chem plant. If I want to go to the prison, I'd have to keep going all the way over here. So that's a long run, guys. But anyway, that's where we're going to go next. And again, if you do stop at Camp Valkyrie, that's awesome. But remember, if you die, it's going to take you back there instead of Synchronom. So I usually don't stop and check in there because if I die, I want to go back to Synchronom anyway. I prefer to play around here, and most players do. Just a tip. So I'm going to pause it, and we're going to go back to we're going to go to that area, the prison. And actually, one more thing, the chemical plant. Let's say you get a horde on you, right? If like I do right now, if you're in the chemical area, it's going to be chaos, right? But if you go back one block over where this barricading house is, look at this. Now I can kill my horde easily compared to the enemies at the chemical plant. And it's another little quick tip to help you guys stay safe out here. And then once I kill my horde, I can go right back to looting. So there we go. My horde's gone. And when I go back, I am good to go. Alright, now I'm going to pause it and run to the prison. I just wanted to show you guys that. And actually, let me show you guys something else. So when you're in the wasteland, not wasteland, when you're in this area, whatever it's called, radiated area, I'm going to be going all the way over, right? I got to go over a lot. Well, if you look at the map, the halfway point's like right here, right? Like halfway through the map. Watch this. If I run, okay, let's get past the halfway point and then go down or up, doesn't matter. It'll take me, it just teleported me from the halfway over, right? So watch this. Again, go more than halfway over. Now I'm going to go up. There we go. It saves stamina and helps you get there faster. Now I know I have to go up, so I can't do it here. But again, just some quick tips that'll help you guys travel. Alright, so I'm going to go halfway. Okay, there we go. It'll put me at the corner here. Save me some stamina and some time. So anyway, hope that helps. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pause this. Alright guys, so we made it to the prison. So again, looking at the map, here's the other area. Right, this goes back into like the easy areas. Right before you go back over into it, this is the prison. So there's Camp Valkyrie. We go all the way until you hit a wall, go up one, and there you are. There's the prison. And again, the Synchronom's way over here, okay? So if I die, since I didn't check in and go into Camp Valkyrie, if I die, I will respawn back at Synchronom Bunker. And there's a reason why I paused here. So again, I want to show you where I barricade first. So when I get full or I have a horde, if I have a horde, I do the same thing. If you go, see how the blocks change colors? If you go over one block, this is an easier zone right here. So if you have a horde, you can come here and clear out your horde and then just go right back. And if you need a barricade, up here at the top of the block, see this? There's a house. So again, you have a door there. I think this has two doors. Yep, a door there and a door there. And that's it. And then you can barricade, do what you want, and then go right back. Very convenient. Again, don't forget, if you have a horde, guys, come here. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the prison. So if you've never been to the prison, you can find good loot here, but it is harder. It's not as hard as Southeast Zone, but this is kind of what it looks like. And again, it's literally a prison, right? So you just go through, you loot, there's multiple buildings, a couple different floors, but that's all it is. So anyway, I hope this guide has helped you guys. Let me know what you thought. Remember to always bring planks, and I recommend putting some planks and nails or barricade kits in your storage and your stash, because let's say you get to the Southeast Zone and you don't have any. I've paid like $200,000 for planks and nails before, so buy them. Buy them before you get there and before you need them. So anyway, if this video helped you guys, let me know. Please like, subscribe, follow me, hit the notification bell, join our Discord. It is posted in the chat below. The very first comment section, I always pin it. So if you guys want to join our Discord, it's 100% free. Would love to have you there. And that's it. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Peace.